Okay, so let's wrap up the section 5.1 handout, number 3, which is about scientific notation. Um, so we need to simplify this stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. And remember, scientific notation is some number times 10 to the some other number. This has to be an integer. Whoop, integer. So like -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. C needs to be some number that's between 1 and 10. But it's got to be less than 10. If it's bigger than 10, you actually move the decimal over. Okay, so if I'm multiplying all these terms together, it's 9.6 times 10 cubed times 3.8 times 10 to the fourth. So let's do the 9.6 times 3.8 first, and then times 10 cubed times 10 to the fourth. So the 10 cubed times 10 to the fourth, that becomes 10 to the seventh, because I've got 7 tens all being multiplied together. 9.6 times 3.8, I don't know. Whoop. Let me redo this. Whoop, sorry. Come on, turn on. Here we go. 9.6 times 3.8 is 36.48. Well, I need it to be 3.648. So that means that if I made it 3.648, that would be this divided by 10. To get this back, I need to multiply by an extra 10. So it's really, if I multiply this by an extra 10 to get that, and then 7 more 10s, I'm actually multiplying by 8. So it's 3.648 times 10 to the 8th. And remember, if you move the decimal point over this way, that's like you would need to multiply by 1 more 10. Okay, and the next one, it's something all cubed. So that's really going to be, it's in the form AB cubed, which is going to be A cubed, B cubed. Whoop. So then this is going to turn into 2.1 cubed times 10 to the negative fourth cubed. Well, 2.1 cubed, let's see what that is. 2.1 to the third is 9.261. And then 10 to the negative fourth cubed that's in the form a, b to the c, which it really just turns into a to the b times c. So that's going to be 10 to the negative 12. And then that's done. That's already in scientific notation form. Okay, the last one's a little bit weirder because it's 3 terms. But really, let's just do the top. So it's 3.1 times 5.7. And then times the tens, 10 cubed times 10 to the negative fifth. And then it's all over 1.2 times 10 to the negative seventh. So the top part, 3.1 times 5.7, let's see, 3.1 times, 3.1 times 5.7, 17.67. And then 10 cubed times 10 to the negative fifth becomes, it's like a to the m times a to the n turns into a to the m plus n. So it's 3 plus negative 5, that's negative 2, all over 1.2 times 10 to the negative 7th, negative 7th. So let's deal with the 17.67 over 1.2. So 17.67 divided by 1.2 is going to be 14.725. And then I've got 10 to the negative 2 over 10 to the 7th. Let's move the 10 to the 7th to the top and the 10 squared to the bottom so that they become positive exponents. And then you can see, well, this is going to turn into, I got 7 tens on top and 2 tens on the bottom, so that's really like 10 to the 5th. And then I'm going to have to move the decimal 1 over this way. And if I do that, then I get 1.4725. And that would mean that I'd need to multiply by an extra 10 in order to get this back, and then 5 more 10s, so 6 total. Okay, hope that helps a little bit.